Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today I would like to introduce the research on the defect-dependent stability of the sulfate membrane regarding for the propylene-propane separation. In this talk, I would like to give a brief introduction on the Zeolitic-Imidazolate framework and the stability of the sulfate membrane. I'll give the objectives and hypotheses and results of discussion. I will summarize the talk. So the application of this study is on the olefin-paraffin separation, and ethylene and propylene are highly demanding material because it is the starting material for the most of the petrochemical industry. And enormous amount of energy are consumed in the conventional separation process, and the hybrid process of the distillation and membrane separation will be saving up to 45 trillion BTU per year. So the membrane-based separation is an alternative way, and there are many candidates such as polymer and zeolite membranes. So the Zeolitic-Imidazolate frameworks for gas separation is a highly promising material, and the ZIP is a subclass of MOFs, which is exhibiting chemical and mechanical stabilities and high thermal stabilities compared to other MOFs, and it is exhibiting microporosity. And the prototype ZIP, which is ZIP-8, is having effective pore size of 4.0 angstrom, so it can effectively separate the propylene and propane materials. So in this Robinson plot, you can see that in general, most of the polymers and carbon membranes lies outside the commercially attractive region. However, the highly selective ZIP-8 membranes are inside the commercially attractive region, showing that the ZIP-8 is a promising candidate for the propylene-propane separation. So for the ZIP-8 membranes to be commercialized, it is important to understand the long-term stability of the membranes. In these previous studies from elsewhere, they are having very stable separation properties throughout the study. However, we observed the different behavior in two different synthesis methods previously reported from our group. That you can see the propylene permeance of the so-called CD-ZIP-8 membrane dropped dramatically, and for the same membrane, the selectivity has been dramatically enhanced throughout the study. So based on the observation, our objectives are first to reveal the defect-dependent, recipe-dependent defect density of the CD-ZIP-8 membranes, and to stabilize the defective membranes post-synthetically. So it is our hypothesis that the defective membranes is more reactive, and the more reactive membrane will be changed easily, and it will be affecting on the separation process. And the defects on this study is including the bulk and surface defects previously reported from elsewhere. And the membrane in these studies are synthesized by two different methods, so-called CD-ZIP-8 membrane and microwave membrane synthesis previously reported from our group. And as a reminder, the CD-ZIP-8 membrane showed more dramatic changes throughout the study. So to study about the recipe-dependent defects of the ZIP-8 membranes, we have utilized a series of the characterization tools, and these results are showing that the CD-ZIP-8 is more defective than the microwave ZIP-8. And also, the XPS shows that CD-ZIP-8 is having more various surface terminations than the MW ZIP-8 membranes. So as a conclusion to the first objectives, the CD-ZIP-8 is more defective because of the different synthesis conditions. And the second objectives of us is then, can we stabilize the membrane? Our answer is yes, and by doing the post-synthetical hydrothermal treatment, the CD-ZIP-8 membrane performance has been somewhat stabilized. So as a summary, the zip-A membranes have been synthesized by different methods, and there is a recipe-dependent defect density differences, and it will affect on the stability of the membranes. And we can stabilize the post-synthetic hydrothermal ligand treatment so that it can stabilize the zip-A membranes. So I would like to acknowledge my advisor, Dr. Zhang, and our lab mates and bonding agents. And I appreciate your listening, and I will happy to answer any questions.
Please stay so that at the end people can ask you questions. So our